Hi, I'm Shane Rattenbury. I'm running for the Greens here in the City of Currajong, and today for the Riot Bake Up Challenge I'm making the chocolate slice. This is a recipe I grew up with my mum, and I guess my connection for this story is that my mum took a really gutsy decision to move us to Canberra for me to start high school. I grew up in Batemans Bay, and then I won a scholarship to go to school up here, and there was just my mum and my sister and I. And it was a pretty big deal, I think, for a single woman just to pack up the house and move to Canberra in search of a better life for all of us. And so that's my connection to Canberra, that's why I'm here, it's why I'm in ACT politics. So I'm going to start. So I've made the base already. The icing for this is just cocoa powder, soft icing mixture, or icing sugar as I used to call it. And I've put it in here already because I'm not a great cook, so I've done a bit of preparation to make sure that I get this just right. And I want to give myself a bit of a head start so that it's relatively easy when Charlotte turns to Canberra. So I'm just going to make up this icing and then I'm going to put it on. And it's really pretty simple. It's just about getting the consistency right between the icing sugar, the cocoa and the water. There's just a smidge of butter in here as well, which just helps. And so therefore I'm using hot water out of the kettle to melt the butter. So I'm just going to mix this up and try not to get too much of it on myself because I've got to go door knocking after this. And it's not good turning up to someone's house covered in baking gear, I don't think. So I'm just going to whip this in, and you basically just pop it on top. And I actually learned to cook this as a teenager, partly to help my mum out, and partly because it's quite simple. You just sort of put a bit of desiccated coconut on top afterwards. So here we go, it's ready to put the icing straight on. Gonna get a spatula, I think. Should have got that out beforehand, but fortunately it's there in the drawer, so we'll pop this here. And the great part about this recipe is great to lick the spoon and the bowl afterwards, which as a kid was always an appealing thing when it came to baking. So just pop this on here. Hopefully I've made enough. I haven't made this recipe for a while. I did do a practice run last week because I didn't want to embarrass myself on the video for Riot Act by not having made it for ages and missing a few steps. Turned out okay. I took it to the office for the team because there's nothing like a bit of few snacks in the office, and we have quite a tradition in our office of people turning up with baked things, which fortunately we haven't all put on too much weight. I'd say that's one of the dangers these days of the office snack, is that it's not necessarily healthy for everybody. It's kind of fun, and so I'm not saying it's the Greens we like to do, we just sort of always have those moments together. So I'm just got to smear this on here. As you can see, it's a pretty simple little recipe, but it produces a great snack afterwards. The thing I always enjoyed as a kid was my mum did make this, and sometimes she had to be out working, we had to come home ourselves, and there was just a tub of this in the cupboard at home, and it was really, it's just that really fond memory of growing up in Canberra. You know, teenage years, childhood years in Canberra was pretty idyllic. It's a great place to grow up. And this is sort of a strong memory of that. And it's one of the things that I guess really brought me into politics is all my family is still here in Canberra, so I've got a pretty fond attachment to the city and I want it to do well. Final step, a bit of desiccated coconut just to sprinkle on top. Just sort of provides a nice bit of texture at the last here. And trying to get on too thick, which is why I'm not pouring it straight out of the jar, because you get that inconsistent thing going on. And yeah, it comes together quite nicely. We can get a close-up in a sec once I've finished this. I'll turn it up. So that is kind of it. I'll just leave it in the tray here for a little while till the icing sets. Cut it up and it's ready to go. So all in all, it's probably half an hour or so to make this one, most of which is in the oven. So thanks very much to the Riot Act. This is my third Riot Act challenge, 3 elections in a row. It's always good fun, and I look forward to sharing a piece of this later on.